Today's video is a little bit different, but I'll get into that in a second. Heading left, we're going to push right. Short left. So I got a lot of friends ask me about how, if you had to give some tips out to me on how to play better golf, what would you say? So today I thought it'd be interesting to share some of that with you. Finish this hole off and we'll get into it. I got a fat. So the first tip I've got for you, if you want to break 90 consistently, or you just want to, play better golf, is find a dependable club off the tee other than your driver. And the reason I say this, and the reason I like to do this myself, is if your driver's not going well, then having a club that you can depend on that will just get you on the fairway is just, it's honestly saved many rounds of mine from just blowing up. And if I'm playing really badly, it can also, it's a great way to keep your confidence and your game rolling. So if you are playing really well, you may choose to go to that club that you know is going to be dependable and get you on the fairways, and try and hit that off the tee instead of pounding your driver every single shot. Get in. Alright, so the second tip I've got for you is to understand and know your limitations as a golfer. And I mean that with respect. If you understand your capabilities and your limitations, how far you hit certain clubs, you got to try to find a way to play within your capabilities and not try to exceed that. Just because you saw it on the Golf Channel or you see it on somewhere else, this dude hit his 3-wood 230. Don't take a 3-wood out from 220. That's just not going to solve your problem. Take a look at this hole, for example. I've got water all the way left. I've hit the fairway, which is awesome. Something I've got to take into account is I've got bunkers that are coming up there. I'm only 150 from the pin, so I'm going to pick a little bit more club than I would usually go with. So 155 to the pin is normally about a 7-iron for me. I may choose to go with a 6. There's a little bit more room to the back of the green, but what I don't want to do is I don't want to end up in any of that water or any of those bunkers up the front. So understand your limitations, play within them, and that will help you save a lot of shots. No, that's bad. That's straight. Don't worry, I got it, Bubs. The next tip I've got is a common mistake not only I make, but I see a lot of my friends who are just new to golf make, and that is they'll look at the pin, for example, on this hole, it's straight ahead, but next to the pin to the left, there's only about 4 or 5 meters. To the right of the pin, you've got probably 10 or 12 meters, but you do have a bunker on each side. I'm guilty of this too. We'll look at the pin and we'll go straight at it. The problem with that is that we all have a dispersion rate on all our shots. And what I mean by that is our wedges and our irons will disperse from the point of where we hit it and where we intend it to go by 5, 10, 15, 20 meters to the left or right. The better players tend to hit their wedges a lot more dialed in, a lot closer to the pin, and their dispersion rates, or how much their ball deviates from the point of where they're aiming, is a lot less than someone like myself or an amateur golfer. What I like to do is aim dead center of the green, and if the ball deviates to the left or right, I do have 10 or 12 meters on each side. Oh no, sit down please. That helps me limit having to get out of trouble with an up and down, getting into a bunker, having to come up with miracle shots, all those types of things. This one will help you save strokes. Take a look at the green next time and just aim at the center of it. Oh no, that is a water ball, man. I think that's water. The next tip I've got is when you're on the golf course, don't try to change your swing in the middle of a round. I'm trying to tinker little things. I'm changing my grip, my stance, the way I swing. Just don't do it. It'll save you a whole lot of trouble and it will help you play better golf. Just try to find a go-to shot. Try to find something that works. And if you're not swinging it well or you're not confident, the golf course isn't the place to try to tinker with stuff. That's for the range. That's for your practice sessions at home. Yeah, just try to keep that away from your actual round of golf. That's probably the next tip I've got. The next tip is don't wait till your tee time to practice. You know, make sure when you get to your tee time that you actually warm up as well. Whether it's just 2 or 3 minutes, grab a couple of your clubs, swing them around, have a little stretch, get yourself in the mode to play golf. The countless amount of times I've seen myself or someone that I'm playing with get out of the car park, and it's hard. I get it, we all have lives and different commitments in life. It's not easy, so try to get there 5 minutes early. I'm trying to do this a little better. Swing the clubs around, warm up properly. It'll get you locked in and a little bit more prepared for your round of golf.